What up, YouTube? My name is Cheryce. Welcome to RyceTV. Glad that you're here. The Shannara Chronicles, Episode 5, Reaper. Amberle, Eritria and Wil continue on their journey to Safehold when they encounter an old enemy. Meanwhile, an Elven village is attacked by demons. As usual, I'll be reviewing this episode with my top 5 OMG moments. So be careful of spoilers if you have not seen this episode. My top 5 OMG moment: Prince Arion and Commander Tilton kiss. Who knew that they were together before this episode? I mean, the lead up of this kiss was almost as bad as the lead up of the ending of Legend of Korra. Rationalize that ending all you want to, but there was nothing that said that Korra and Asami had the hots for each other. And with the added knowledge that Prince Ander and Commander Tilton were together 10 years ago, it makes me wonder what happened between then and now that Tander broke up and Tarion got together. Doesn't this break the X code? Or since this relationship was seemingly secret, does the X code apply? Whatever it was, now that Commander Tilton has joined Prince Ander in his quest to find his niece, I expect some reconciliation to happen, if you know what I mean. My number 4 OMG moment: Amberle is a dick towards Wil. Now, she has her reasons. She found out that Wil lied about sleeping with Eretria. The changeling took Wil's form and almost killed her. And more importantly, when she went into the Elcrease, she saw Wil, where Elcrease Wil tells her not to let anything distract her. Now, I understand that she took this to mean don't get close to Wil. But bruh, to do the complete opposite of whatever that Wil says, even when he agreed with her, I felt like I was watching Republicans against Obama. If you go back to the tweets from that day, you'll see how pissed off she made me. And that, my friends, is what we call great acting. Great job, Poppy. I haven't been this pissed off at a female character since Sansa Stark in the first season of Game of Thrones. Which brings me to my number 3 OMG moment. Celefeo almost rapes Amberle. For a show that is trying to prove that it's not like Game of Thrones, this episode did a horrible job in proving them wrong. When Celefeo is sexually assaulting Amberle, I couldn't help but think about the Sansa Stark rape scene. The only difference was that Eretria stopped Celefeo by badassing her way into the tent and knocking him out. By the way, can we take this time to acknowledge how badass Eretria was in this episode? Because she was totally badass. Eretria saved Amberle from getting raped and vicariously saved Shannara from being canceled. Can you imagine how much shit would have hit the fan if Amberle got raped? Think about it like this. Shannara Chronicles, which only targets teens and adults, has a broader scope than Game of Thrones, who only targets adults. The media outcry would have been a lot worse than it was with Sansa Stark. I feel like there should have been a PSA about rape after this episode just to make this scene relevant. Speaking of Game of Thrones scenes, my number 2 OMG moment: Dagda Mor sees Brandon in Brandon's vision of the future. This scene was like Inception meets Game of Thrones. And once again, for a show that's trying to prove to its critics that it's not like Game of Thrones, this episode did a horrible job in proving them wrong. After Brandon touches the tree and finds Amberle's body laying on the ground, he is confronted by Dagda Mor, who traps him by pushing him into the ground. And my number 1 OMG moment: Gimli, no! Shannara Butler totally took a page from Thor: The Dark World. When Eventide is killed, I was like, I knew Arion would kill his father. Oh wait, that was Changeling. Up until this point, my money was on Arion to betray his father. And apparently, the Changeling felt the same way. We find out from the beginning of this episode that her goal is to turn the people against Elenon, the Druid. And with Arion already against Elenon, Prince Ander away, and Eventide's dog presumably dead, how easy would it be to turn the people against Elenon? And that's my top OMG moments. My final thoughts about this episode was that there were a lot of OMG moments. I cut it down to 5 for this video, but my OMG moments will continue on my Twitter page. So please check it out. Also, tell me what you thought about this episode. Leave it in the comments below. Please like and share this video. I make a video every week, so please subscribe so I can see you next time. Bye-bye.